Right, 18 December 2025, and today I'm excited to be giving you the morning updates. And today I've got a lot of things happening, so let's quickly go through some of the stuff that we are watching. And obviously, the biggest story that we have today is the death of an army general. So this is something that is happening at the end of the year, and it means we're going to see another National Heroes Acre burial. So yesterday we've seen the announcement of the death of Brigadier General Mark Charles Chimwaza, who passed away in Harare, and he passed away after a sudden illness. So this one is very strange because he received what is called a national hero status. So I could see hesitation yesterday when they were declaring him a national hero. They were not sure to declare him a national hero or not, but there is a standing rule that if someone is a brigadier general and above, they must be declared a national hero. However, it is clear to me that there was reluctance because he actually didn't spend a lot of time at the war front. So it is not clear on what basis they declared him a national hero. I'm saying this with all respect, but I could see hesitation. And if you look at the statement that was given yesterday, they hesitated to say national hero. They kept saying national hero status. They would also say national hero, heroes acre. You know, I do not know what is going to happen if they're going to bury him at the national heroes acre, but there is some hesitation here. And the question is starting to be asked if everyone should be buried at the national heroes acre. Because let me show you his history so that you can understand. So he arrived at the war front in 1977. So that is just 2 years before the war ended. So he arrived in 1977, and on his arrival, he was immediately bombed. So immediately there was a bombing that took place at that place. So in Mozambique, he never fought at all. So there was no fighting that he was involved in. On top of that, he was then moved to a camp in 1978 called Tembwe. And then between 1979 and 1982, he left and went to Romania. So this general never fired a single shot during the time of the war. And it's starting to be asked, the questions are starting to be asked, if everyone is a national hero or they should be declared a national hero. You must hear me very clearly, because what is going to happen going forward is we're starting to have the younger guys who arrived at the war on the very last days. Are these guys national heroes or are these hero status? So this is very interesting. Let's see what happens. And anyway, let's see what happens post-independence. He then went to the DRC, and then he retired in 2022. And let's see what else he did. So he had 10 years service, 15 years service in the army. But as you can clearly see, he is not a guy that was a high up in the war. He is not at the caliber of people who you normally see as general. So I don't know how these guys are being promoted into the army, but that is what is there right now. Yesterday, I saw some hesitation in the declaration of the national hero status, and he does not appear to have been active in ZANU-PF. So most of the army guys that you're seeing, they're active in the army. And so the questions are starting to be asked. Who do we declare a national hero? Who do we give national hero status? And can a general hero, brigadier general, be a provincial hero or just be buried at his home? So those questions are starting to arise. Let's see what happens. So many people in ZANU-PF are passing away. As we speak, we've reached a point where every year there is a big list of over 200 or 300 war veterans passing. And that is an important thing to watch. What is going to happen? Let me watch this very closely and see if they are going to bury him at the National Heroes Acre and who's going to attend. As you are aware, Chiwenga is currently right now in India, and Mnangagwa yesterday was not available. So Mnangagwa was supposed to attend the SADC summit, extraordinary summit, which took place yesterday. But Mnangagwa was nowhere to be found. He did not attend. He sent a minister to attend. So today we're watching Mnangagwa to see what he's going to do. Mnangagwa is supposed to be launching a national health policy of some sort in Harare. So we're going to watch and then we'll understand further if there is going to be a national heroes burial here by, normally they do it on a Monday. So let's see between Friday and Monday what is going to happen. It's going to be very interesting to watch this one. Because as I said, we're now reaching that point where ZANU-PF is actually hesitating when declaring someone a national hero based just on their record. Did they fight in the war? Did they do something after the war? These questions are starting to arise, and they're not arising from me alone. These debates are taking place very much in ZANU-PF regarding national hero status, as the number of people that are passing away is going up. The numbers are so high of people that are passing. Some of them we don't even know that they've passed away because of the huge number of ZANU-PF people who are now at that age group. Himself, let's see how old he was here when he passed away. So he passed away, he was born in October 1957. And that means, how old was he? Okay, I'll do the calculation for you later on. But as I'm saying, that is very important. Who do we declare a national hero? And what does it mean going forward? All right, I think we've covered everything. As I said, Chiwenga, man of the moment. Chiwenga is a model now. The pictures that I watched yesterday were amazing. So that is pictures of Chiwenga and Minnie. Go and check them out in the Herald. These guys are looking amazing. Look at Minnie's suit. Look at Chiwenga's suit. These guys are doing so well. And look at that picture there. It's amazing. It's a picture of the decade. So Chiwenga and Minnie are doing very well. And today, I think they're going to be at Goa. Let's see what happens. I'll be watching closely what these guys do. And that is amazing. Then let's go to another story that is trending. So if you go to H Metro newspaper, you see that Zimbabwean racer Ian Holden has died. So he's one of the most popular people in Zimbabwe, having been the former MD or managing director of Toyota Zimbabwe. So he has passed away in South Africa after suffering cancer. So condolences to his family. His wife there is still in Zimbabwe. And it's very sad. So many people dying of cancer in Zimbabwe. It's the biggest killer in Zimbabwe. The number of people dying of cancer is shocking. In fact, over 60% of the people that are dying in Zimbabwe are dying of one form of cancer or the other. And this is crazy. I believe that it's connected to some of the things that are happening in Zimbabwe, like the water situation. It's very bad in Zimbabwe right now. Water has become an issue, contaminated water, and never drink water from the tap in Zimbabwe and in Zambia. So if I'm in those two countries, because of the gold mining, I don't ever touch water over there, which is coming from a tap. And then let's go to other stories. I'm going to quickly run through all the stories. Then I'll go to newspapers. So let's start on the left, going to the right. We then start with Nigeria. Nigeria has sent a delegation to apologize to Traore after their soldiers encroached into his airspace. So last week I advised you that Nigerian soldiers crash landed in Burkina Faso. So they have sent a delegation to apologize to Traore for that. And you can see that he is a man who doesn't have grudges with anybody. I don't know him much. I have never listened to Traore speaking. in my whole life, I've never listened to Traore speaking. And this is the situation over there. The Sahel region is now a belt where certain coups have taken place, and Nigeria is feeling very uncomfortable about it. So they're starting to act. And one of the actions that they took last week was to fly in some soldiers, and then these soldiers then crash landed. I don't know if they were shot down or they crash landed, but then they've apologized. They've sent a delegation to apologize yesterday. And then the Majanga Commission interim report has been sent to President Cyril Ramaphosa. So this is not going to be made public. And we have published that. If you go to Gambakwe Facebook page, you will see the full statement of the Majanga Commission regarding that interim report. So the Majanga Commission is now on recess until the end of January. So you'll be able to see them back in January when witnesses and the people who are accused are going to come and make some sort of representations once again. Then Thuli Madonsela, the former public protector of South Africa, has issued a statement in which she revealed that 48 hours after the death of a partner, she was then ordered to vacate the house. So she was ordered to vacate the house. There was an offer for her to receive 10 million rands as inheritance, or the house which is worth 10 million. But as soon as he died, I think it was on June 21, on June 23, they were already trying to evict her from the house to leave. So that is why she's going public. She feels that they want to take her out. She says she feels unsafe. She feels that she's being threatened. And then obviously the fact that the will has been changed. So you can go and check out that statement. We've also published this on Gambakwe. And then in terms of other things that have happened, yesterday we had a big trending story of Stana and Olinda. So these two are currently in Zimbabwe. Stana and Olinda are a celebrity couple after having been married and then broken up. And Stana went on to marry Dion. You can see that woman on the right. So he married her and then broke up with her and went back to his ex-wife, Olinda Chapo. So Olinda is very dramatic. She's so dramatic. Like when you watch it, it's a mess. So yesterday, she was out accusing the Zimbabwe CIO of breaking into her home and taking away the child of Dion, who is on the right here. She did not only accuse the family, but she also accused Mnangagwa's children of being involved in this whole situation. So she made a big fuss of the situation. You can go and watch the trending videos where she's accusing and making certain allegations about Mnangagwa's family. And that is crazy. I've never seen such a thing. She named names, she name dropped. She called CIOs, the kids were crying. It was terrible. I've never seen anything of that nature in Zimbabwe in my whole life. That is Olinda, so dramatic. And you can see that this is not going to end at all. The baby has been taken away, and these two, certainly, if they're not political, they are now political because of what they've done. They have named the children of Mnangagwa by name. Go and watch it, and you'll be surprised at the things that Olinda is saying in that video. So I did catch a snippet here and there, but I didn't watch the whole thing. All I saw was her naming the children of Mnangagwa. So that's crazy. And that is December. December is crazy. December doesn't end without drama. You're going to see some of the biggest dramas you've ever seen. Mnangagwa moves in December. You're going to see a move by Mnangagwa. It's going to happen without a doubt. And then Jessica Motaung here has been appointed onto the FIFA. Sorry, let me retake that. Jessica Mutau has been appointed onto the FIFA Men's Committee. So, FIFA Men's Stakeholder Committee. This committee is responsible for matters such as structure and regulation of men's football competitions, international match calendars, and player status. So she is from Kaizer Chiefs. She is a big person in there. So she's been named into FIFA, and that's a big thing. That has happened yesterday. So there is a World Cup taking place in the United States of America, and this is the biggest World Cup you ever see. It has got Canada in it, it's got Mexico in it, and it's got Canada in it. So that is amazing. You're going to see so much taking place over there. And then I'm looking for a particular video or picture. I wanted to show you what has happened to Norman Mapeza. So Norman Mapeza has been appointed as the coach of Scotland, and he has been given a big car. So a very big car. They've given him a huge car. I'll show you in an article. And then tomorrow, Highlanders is going to unveil their coach. Benjani is going to be part of the team, of the coaching team or coaching staff. But they are going to appoint a South African as their coach. So Highlanders always appoint foreign coaches. And so they've decided to appoint a foreign coach, and Benjani will be like a technical guy. What I would like to see is Peter Njov coaching Highlanders. That would be the day. I'll be so excited if that happens. So Benjani tomorrow, and then Mapeza, that was yesterday, was given his big car. And then there are other people who were appointed. I'm going to make a full list for you during this particular week when all the coaches are going to be appointed. But money being thrown around, Range Rovers, Land Cruisers, these youngsters are making a lot of money. And then obviously we've seen Tamindlala more being shut down. So yesterday, electricity and water was cut off at Tamindlala hotel and residence here. And this is because they did not pay their water and electricity. Tamindlala, one of the biggest names in South Africa in terms of young blacks who are doing stuff. The South African economy is failing to create any new young black billionaires or millionaires. And he's one of the few people who had anything, and his buildings have been shut down yesterday. The city of Tshwane is going around cleaning up. The new team that is there is doing a lot, and people are being shut down left, right, and center. And then ZANU-PF has campaigned in Kulumane. This is the worst campaign I've ever seen. This candidate is going to lose very badly. And that is Machacha and Tungwarara over there, arriving with nothing. So you have seen Tungwarara and Machacha handing out things everywhere else. At Nkulumane, they arrived holding nothing. Not a cent was given. The people were not even given food to eat. So the people of Nkulumane, you know what to do. People of Nkulumane, you know what to do. Don't take this kind of treatment. When these guys go to other provinces, they bring 50,000, they bring food, chicken in, all that. When they come to Bulawayo, they come walking with nothing. Not even a piece or a morsel of bread. Imagine if they just brought bread from National Foods. They would have given people, but nothing was given. And no person from Matabeleland attended this campaign. So I can assure you, ZANU-PF is not going to win this constituency of Kulumane. It will never happen. ZANU-PF has never won in Kulumane. Kulumane has been the biggest opposition supporter. And this is going to happen. You're going to see a big win by the opposition in Kulumane. Okay. And then in terms of the US embassies, there has been massive developments yesterday. In South Africa, the South Africans have raided the embassy in Johannesburg, the United States Embassy or visa processing facility in Johannesburg, and they've arrested at first 30 Kenyans, and then finally they've deported 7 of them. So these are the group of people who were processing visas for South Africans who are migrating or moving to America as refugees. So they found these guys were working without visas, without work visas. They had visas, but they did not have work visas. They raided them and then they arrested them and released the 23 and deported the 7. So that is crazy. I've never seen anything like it. And then in Ghana, the United States Embassy is helping with delivering food, cargo, and personnel to Jamaica, where there is relief operations taking place over there. And then in terms of trends, Magaya has been seen with Hubert Angel, Prophet Hubert Angel over here. So you can see the massive weight loss that Magaya has undergone after being jailed. So he has met with Prophet Hubert Angel yesterday. And then this picture is trending of President of Mozambique, Daniel Chapo, the tallest man you've ever seen over here. And this picture is trending all over. If you go on Twitter right now, it's a big, big trend. All right, I think I've covered everything. We are on 21 minutes. I'm supposed to only do 30 minutes because obviously I want you guys to rest. Let's go to the newspapers. And we're going to start. Today I'm not going to cover the H Metro March. I've already covered it. They've got that story of Howden. So go check it out. I'm going to cover now the story of Mnangagwa. So Mnangagwa is going to be launching. So I want to show you what Mnangagwa is launching. Let's look at the newspapers. So Mnangagwa is launching what is called, right, Presidential One Health Strategic Plan is launching today. And we'll see what it's all about when he launches. And then Opam Chinguri, Defense Minister, and Murwira and Nepera attend the SADC Heads of State and Government Extraordinary Virtual Summit. Mnangagwa was not able to attend. I don't know what's happening, but he was able to attend this meeting with the Minister and Special Envoy, Flo Ribet and Zuluni Isikolechi, who is an envoy. You know that there's a lot of fighting that is broken out after the ceasefire. Yesterday, I saw withdrawal taking place. So watch very carefully what's happening in the DRC. The war is ending. People don't want to give up territory. So they are going to Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa is a key player in this negotiation. He was one of the first people to start negotiations for the DRC peace process. So Mnangagwa did a lot here. And I was surprised that he was not in the USA when they signed the deal, because Mnangagwa would make a good negotiator for this thing here. He did a lot of work when he was SADC chair. And that was actually one of the good things that Mnangagwa has done. That war was going on for so long, and President Trump came and ended it. All right. And then let's go to some adverts. Zimbabwe's women and youth driving agribusiness growth. And then let's see what else is over here. In prison yesterday, Mabo Chinomona handed over a donation to inmates with babies. So most of you don't know how inmates end up with babies. One day I'll tell you how they end up with babies. Pakaipa in jail. Jail is Sodom and Gomorrah. That is how they end up with babies in jail. Someone can actually go into jail when they're not pregnant and come out with a baby. Then let's go to the major. That is FBC Bank Limited and FBC Building Society. They're majoring. We have been talking about this for a very long time. And then let's look at congratulations at the university. Let's look very carefully. This I want it to load because I can't see a thing. So Engineer Kambamura is being congratulated. And then Engineer Mavia Biza, Vice Chancellor Edwin Mwenje. So these are congratulations from Buse, Bindura University of State Science and Education. That is what it is. And then men get maintenance reprieve. after demonstrating financial hardship due to job loss. And then fake actor from Studio 263, Revilno Gwanzura, has appeared in court on allegations of fraud arising from a botched residential stands deal. Go and look out at the newspaper here. That is, let's see if this is the picture of him. Okay, I think that is not him, but go and check out this newspaper. It's got so many stories. I like the Herald newspaper. It's doing so well. And then this weekend, obviously, we have the election in Kulumane. It's only one day before we have the new MP from Kulumane, and that is going to be big. So today we got the biggest newspaper over here. Go and check it out. If you have $2, you buy the Herald on Thursday, and then you buy the Herald, the Sunday Mail on Sunday. Those are the biggest newspapers in terms of adverts in Zimbabwe. Then the Chronicle newspaper. I hope I covered everything for you guys inside without reading the whole newspaper. They will fight me if I read the whole newspaper. So I have to give you a few of the adverts and the headline. So that's what I do. The rest you go and buy those newspapers. In the Chronicle newspaper, we've got the same headline. So that is Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa with the DRC envoy over here. So that is the same picture. And then same president rolls out tractor scheme for war veterans across the country. You saw that on ZBC News this week. And then Bulawayo's key road link opens. The first phase of the crucial Siso Avenue rehabilitation project. A vital trade link to redirect heavy vehicles away from Bulawayo Central Business District has been opened to traffic following significant upgrades. Let's see what else is here. Bulawayo Return Force upgrade is ongoing. So apologies about that. I think we've gone to the wrong screen right now. Let me see if I can find my normal screen again. All right, there. So this road is opened. Let's see the rehabilitation of the Bulawayo Return Force highway is gathering momentum. This road is ending at the end of 2026. And then adverts notice to former members and pensioners of the AM Zim Pension Fund. Valterra Platinum is calling you to come and get who may know their whereabouts to come and get money. So go and get money if you work for this company. Your names are over here. There's only a few people who are on this list. So if your father or your grandfather worked for Valterra, go and get your money. Yakawanda, Valterra Platinum in Harare. Okay, I'm trying to look and see if there's anything else that I can show you without reading the whole newspaper. And then cement prices have gone down after they allowed imports. So a bag is now costing $12 down from $18. So when we're building, it was only, so let me give you how much it was. It was $8 at that time. But we had to go to Zambia to get cement when we're building at Kariba. When you're building a mansion, cement is your biggest cost. And in this particular case, people are struggling in Zimbabwe because cement was as much as $25 to $30 in the villages. Very expensive. All right. I think we've covered everything. Let's see if there's anything else I have not covered. I'm going to quickly look here at all the things that we've been covering earlier in the week and see if there's something. Yes, DJ Waras, so said. The case of DJ Waras is ongoing, and I'll update you guys on the burial when it happens. And then let's go to our people. So let's see who is awake among our people. So we're going to go to Facebook, and we're going to start with, as usual, obviously, Minnie. So let's see if Minnie has published. She is traveling, so we don't expect her to publish when she is traveling. So she has not published. President Hakainde Hichilema, the new SADC chair. So President Hakainde Hichilema is now the new SADC chair. And I want to show you guys this. So let's see what is over here. Right, so President Hakainde Hichilema has been appointed as the new SADC chair until 2026. As you are aware, in Madagascar there was an issue, and there is currently no president in that country. So President Hakainde Hichilema has taken over, and he says here, this evening we participated in the virtual SADC summit chaired by President Cyril Ramaphosa. Zambia supports the mission. We are deeply honored to have been elected interim incoming chair of SADC until August 2026 and reaffirm our commitment to work closely with members states of SADC Secretariat. So Zambia 2026-2027, President Hakainde Hichilema doing so well. We like him. And then let's go to who else to look at President Maboko over here. So President Maboko is announcing virtual SADC summit similarly over here. So you can see that Mnangagwa is the only one who wasn't there. I don't know what's happening with Mnangagwa, but was not able to attend yesterday. And then let's look at Hopo. What is Hopo covering? Hopo, very interesting. If you watch Hopo, you will laugh. It's so funny. The armed forces categorically reject the delusional statements made yesterday by Mr. Trump. He is covering. So Hopo likes the strong men like Venezuela and all those countries. Those are his type of countries. I don't know why. So he's been going crazy over the Venezuela situation. Go and check it out. And then let's look at who else. Madam Boss here before we go to our ex-people. So Madam Boss, oh Lord, I'm tired by Vita. And then what else here? Motandiani, so there's a car being won. If you enter this competition, you are going to win a car. So Madam Boss is going to drive you around for a whole day. So go over there and check it out. A whole day. Then let's go to x.com. Right, we're gonna see what is on X. And on X, we're going to look at Chamisa, homeboy wangu, Chamisa Nelson. Panambona were Chamisa and where 16. That is the last time he posted anything. Uripi Chamisa one way. Panambona were Chamisa. So after he did that dinner, no one has seen him. He's gone back into hiding. And then let's go to Sanyatwe. Amna we uri picha misa. Let's go to Sanyatwe. Sanyatwe has not posted anything. President of Zimbabwe, Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa is doing so well after he said he's not going to 2030. Everyone loves him. He hasn't posted. And then First Lady of Zimbabwe. And I'm not lying to you guys. There's no 2030. Mnangagwa has told these guys to leave this 2030 and start preparing for elections. So 13 hours ago, First Lady of Zimbabwe laughed and excited chatter through Nyabira. So she was back at Nyabira over here. So what I suggest these guys do at Nyabira, they must do a housing project. So I know that you guys don't know Nyabira. Nyabira is a farming area. So many of the people at Nyabira, they used to work at the farms, and now they're just scattered there. There is Mount Pleasant, there is Westgate, there is this new suburb called Mondamden. There's going to be a new smart city over there. So what they need to do, the government needs to create a suburb, a properly organized suburb, and give these people stands. So that's what they need to do, because these people were living in this area and they currently don't have anything. So they need to create a proper suburb, give people stands. They're over, let's say, 200,000 people over here who are affected by this new development. And people like Chiwenga have got a school in this area. Most of the prominent people in Zimbabwe have got properties here. So we need to reorganize this Nyabira area so that people have got land. I went there, and the Nyabira Council, they are the most well-placed council, but they're doing nothing. So they need someone proper to run Nyabira Roads Council. That place is not being run properly. And I hope that the interest that Auxilia is showing this place is going to make them do better. Nyabira can become a city by itself. So they need to do better over there. The land is not being used. When I drove there was not even maize on those fields that are there. It was dry. I don't know what's allocated that land. And this old man, this prophet, was running his racket over there. So someone needs to go over there and replan Nyabira, make it a proper city, and people can do very well over there. All right. I think I've covered it. I'm giving so much positive coverage to Mnangagwa. And next time, ndichapuwa mota. Unaona ndichifamba Harare sanomini mapesa. Kutamba hangu Mnangagwa. Andidi mota yako. Budisa hako. Nyoka ya mabunu. That's all I want. Mnangagwa. Withdraw the charges against Nyoka ya mabunu, against Mazbabawa Shanduko, against Traore and the war veterans. That is what I will ask Mnangagwa to do, and make sure that we have a fresh start in 2026. In 2026, we are going to pray for our country to do well. We don't want what happened in 2025. What a waste of time. So the thing that I would want to say to Mnangagwa is give amnesty to these youngsters. Make sure that they are out. Make sure that 2026 we don't have any more fighting and people work together. I'm so pained by Nyoka. He's been sitting in jail since around April without trial. And now we've got the war veterans sitting without trial since August. So all these people, they need to be released. And then we move on. And also the war veterans need to come out and speak up against this situation. They are responsible for this. So the youngsters were trying to help. And obviously, we have all been defeated by Mnangagwa. You heard what Mchangwa said. We were badly defeated. Ananyoka were defeated. Gambakwe were defeated. Traore were defeated. Mnangagwa akakutikwadza. Mnangagwa akatikwadza. He won hands down. So chibudisa vanhu ava vakasungwa, because that is the problem that we have right now. All the people that are in jail, there's no need for it, because the situation is over now. We want to see Traore walking in town, Nyoka Mabunu walking in town, Gambakwe walking in town without any problems, because we have lost and Mnangagwa has won. So why arrest them? The whole veterans, apana zvachaita vakapera sesipo yegesha. So Mnangagwa, take them out. You have won now. There's no need to arrest anyone now. So I think that is important, because we don't want to go into 2026 with the old stuff from 2025, because this will be used again as fuel to go 2026 and say, "Unai Mnangagwa akasunga vanhu, ngatibomusungawo kana abuda." Imagine Mnangagwa in jail. That would be crazy. Mnangagwa tompfekedza yellow. That would be crazy. So we don't want these guys to stay in jail. We want them out as soon as possible. Now let's go to our sponsor, Mve. So I've got a special coming, a hotel special. It's coming today. So if you buy a packet, you are going to get a special herb from Shaka Zulu. So the same herb that Shaka Zulu was using, we have got it. I won't name it here because Rich gives us that right. So my guys in Zimbabwe are going to have the herb by end of day today. If you buy a packet in Bulawayo and in Harare, only on these numbers, these two numbers, you are going to get yourself a packet. And then in Johannesburg, UK, you are going to have it by Saturday. We'll be having the herb. That will be a special. So it will be an extra packet that you get when you buy Pacha Fiwa for Christmas. Okay, I think I've covered that. We've got a new sponsor called Fixly. So Fixly is going to be issuing more statements this week regarding all the things that they are going to be doing. When it comes to the dating app, I'm sorry guys, there are a few things that are not done. So AI is crazy. I cannot tell you how many sleepless nights I've had because of AI. But we're going to be having the dating app up very soon. We're very close. And we'll make it free for up to the 31st of December. You'll be able to see every Zimbabwean around you, around the world. And then when it comes to AI, Go to skills.google.com and learn. Go to cloud.google.com and create a computer. In January, I'm going to come into Harare, and I'm going to be giving free treatment, free training to all our guys in security, in military, and in police. I want to show you how this thing works. I will make a plan for you, create a platform for you to learn, so that you know AI. It's free. There's no one charging for AI training right now. It's free. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Mnangagwa. There's nothing wrong in naming Mnangagwa's children if they are behind the drama. Guys, Panama Stano Rema. Zimbabwe. So, in what I do, ndine marules angu. Handituki vanhu vanokwanisa kundibata. Saka ukaona show yangu from start to finish hapana munhu anotukwa hazviti, but ukazoona munhu akubuda apa I'm talking deliberately because ndoziva kuti mavheti akateerera. Ukaona munhu akutaura zita rekuti uyu adai uyadai munhu iye akasimba, Olinda akasimba mana mazita akataura anotyisa nezuro mazita akataura Olinda anotyisa. Saka I don't encourage it, what he did. That is reckless behavior. Anogona kubatwa manje katoswera takuti kuchikurubi akapinda muchikurubi anopera penda. And she will be, you know, what she did yesterday was very reckless. Go and watch it, you'll see what I'm talking about. All right. Hapana zita rinorema kunzekwera Mwari. Ngoma zetu zetu munoziva here vanhu vomutaura navo hamusazviite kana ukaona zvanetsa. The good thing about the Mnangagwa guys, let me tell you why. If you want to talk to them, you just take your phone and what say up. They negotiate. So don't go out and just shout names in public. That's all I can say. Negotiate. Learn to negotiate with people. So one thing about Mnangagwa, the only time Mnangagwa will move against you if you want to remove him by force. So what to do if you see that you have a situation with anyone in Mnangagwa family, you just take your phone and phone them and say, guys, Masia uari panap, arupinda mbamangu. Within 2 minutes, one got to phone how to end. Not to end up pa YouTube, so as a peri mush. That's all I can suggest for you. As a peri mush. All right, I would like to thank all of you for watching, and a good day to you all.